Hey folks, we just got done riding Yamaha's new 2021 MT-09. This motorcycle originally debuted as the FZ-09 in 2014, and Yamaha has steadily been tweaking and refining to make a better overall street bike. So for 2021, this is the third iteration of the MT-09. But it represents a big change. Over 90% of the components on this vehicle are new. Let's start with the engine. For 2021, Yamaha increased the piston stroke on this thing. Now it displaces 890 cc, so it went from 847 to 890. And this engine has a lot of torque. I mean, the old MT-09 was a torque monster too, but just how much more bottom end and how much more plump the mid-range is on this motorcycle is really impressive. It makes for a bike that's really easy to launch, really easy to get rolling. When you need to pass cars, you don't have to downshift if you don't want to. But when you do want to downshift, it's now equipped with an electronic quick shifter, so you can move up and down through the 6-speed transmission by just pressing on the gear shift lever. No need to work the clutch. It's a great feature. In reality, the response of the quick shifter is a little bit slow for my liking, not so much on the upshift, but the downshift. The downshift doesn't exchange the cogs quite as quickly as I'd like, but it's still neat that this motorcycle comes with that feature stock. Now, these CP3 spec Yamaha inline 3 engines are awesome. They're very compact. They make a very compelling sound. And it's very smooth. Yamaha was an early innovator in the ride-by-wire YCCT, Yamaha chip controlled throttle. And this new iteration of the ride-by-wire throttle is even more accurate in terms of its response when you twist that throttle. The D-mode combined throttle response engine mapping solution is more smooth. The difference between modes 1 and 2 they're more refined. There's not as big of a jump. I remember in the previous MT-09s and any previous Yamaha ride-by-wire bike, I never liked the D mode 1 or power mode A. It was always just hit too hard, too sensitive, made for herky-jerky riding experience. Yamaha has really smoothed that out, and that D mode 1 still has a lot of pep, and when you twist the throttle, the bike still rockets forward very nicely, but it's not too aggressive. The chassis on this motorcycle, Yamaha completely went through it. New frame, new swing arm. Rigidity, added rigidity is the name of the game for this MT-09, and it's a more sporty bike. Over the years, Yamaha continues to make this bike a little bit more sporty, adds a little bit more damping support, just for the riders who want to have a big smile on their face when they're hustling this bike through the corners. An added sport appeal is what this bike's all about. It's got adjustable suspension now. The road holding when you're zipping through turns is really nice. This feels almost like a sport bike in just how well dampened everything is when you're riding around the corners. The Bridgestone Batlax S22 tires are excellent. Bridgestone's been making a really good high-performance street tire for some time. It's really nice to see Yamaha fitting Bridgestone's latest and greatest S22 Batlax tire. This tire is really good for this application. Ergonomics on this motorcycle, 417 pounds. It's very light. Because of the i3 engine, it's very narrow between the rider's legs. The handlebar has a nice bend. It's not too forward, not too back. It's a little bit narrow for my taste. A little bit wider of a handlebar would be something I would like, but it's not bad in OE configuration. The rider rear sets are also adjustable. You can move them up a scotch if you want added cornering clearance. I have long legs. I like the foot pegs a little bit lower. Even at the pace we were riding today, the foot pegs didn't grind, but it's still nice that Yamaha gives you this option. Electronics, the 2021 MT-09 has adopted a lot of the electronic solutions that the Yamaha YZF R1 has that it employed in 2015 till now. This bike's now equipped with a 6-axis IMU, which gives the vehicle positional awareness in 6-axis pitch, yaw, and roll. So the bike knows where it's at on the road and is able to apply electronic correction if you're using the brakes too aggressively for the conditions. If you're asking too much throttle based on the lean angle, all that stuff, the electronics sort it out and allow you to have a safer, more controllable ride. Yamaha's been doing that electronics package for 6 years now, so they have it very refined. It's very easy to use. The color display on this motorcycle could be a little bit bigger, but it still looks nice. I like the fonts. Using all of the switch gear and manipulating all the various electronic functions is very easy. Of course, if you're a Yamaha R1 rider, you're gonna have a little bit easier time just figuring it out, but even if you weren't, it's pretty logically laid out, the menu. Styling on this bike, it just looks awesome. I love the dark side of the Japan sinister look, the LED headlamp, LED taillight with the nice inset Yamaha MT series brand logo they have. It's like a transformer type logo and it's in that rear taillight. Looks really good. Overall, for $9,400, you really can't go wrong on this motorcycle. It packs one heck of a punch in terms of engine performance. It handles more sportily than ever before. It's comfortable. It's built in Japan. It comes with Yamaha's legendary engineering and durability. And if you're looking for a very high performance, user rich naked bike in the mid to mid-size plus segment, this $9,400 MT-09 is a great value in its class. Well, folks, that's a wrap from the 2021 North America press introduction for the Yamaha MT-09. Make sure to surf on over to motorcyclistonline.com to read all of my written content. Give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was cool, thumbs it down if you thought it was dumb. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.